What's up to whoever might be watching? My name's Justine. When I woke up this morning, I had a feeling that today was going to be a good day. I felt good. The energy was right. I felt motivated. I got enough sleep. And then out of nowhere, this man Kendrick decides to bless us all and drop a surprise song. Kendrick dropped a song on his Instagram. The photo is some black Air Force Ones, and supposedly the song is called Watch the Party Die. If you are not new to my channel, you know that I covered the whole Kendrick versus Drake beef on my channel, and if you were tuned into that, which I'm assuming you were if you're watching this video, you know how crazy things got there for a minute. This was probably one of the biggest moments in rap in the entire last decade. Things have been crazy lately. It's been about 3-4 months since things have simmered down from when they were at the heights of everything going down. But it's been a crazy ride. It's been Drake and Kendrick back and forth. We have all the videos covered on my channel. And then Kendrick did his Ken and Friends pop-out show in LA. And then just a few days ago, Kendrick announced that he was headlining Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans. But in true Kendrick fashion, here he goes today, dropping another song for us. Black Air Forces just give crazy energy. So for him to make that the cover of the song, or that's the cover post of what he posted on Instagram, I'm nervous because I just feel like nothing good can come from Black Air Forces. So I'm super excited. I feel like, especially now with the announcement of Kendrick headlining the Super Bowl, that there is probably going to be an album coming up. So I hope that is the case. Obviously, time will tell. But this is definitely a good sign that we got another song. Shameless plug before we get into the video. If you don't know, I have a clothing brand. My brand is called Strangers. I'm wearing a shirt from the new collection right now. I am dropping a new collection for my brand Strangers on Saturday, September 21st at 10 a.m. New shirts. I have a new hat coming out as well. I got a new Strangers logo on the front, and it is a snapback. And on the side, it says Phoenix's Finest. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona, so I had to put a little ode to my hometown city right here. And another item I'm dropping is going to be shorts. I have to stand up to show you guys. These are the shorts right here. With the way my setup is, there was literally no way to show you guys unless I just stood up. I didn't want to unscrew my camera and do all that. If you guys would like to support me, my channel, and my clothing brand, definitely go follow me on Instagram. Follow the brand. I'll leave all the links down below in the description. Thank you so much for the support. It really, really means a lot to me. And let's go ahead and hop into the video. Let's go ahead and hop into Watch the Party Die. Okay, sorry, not to pause it right away. I swear I don't pause it that much. But why is the subtle intro? I don't know. It's scaring me. I'm scared.
I think it's time to watch the party die. Whacked and disqualified, taking innocent lives. Burn the whole village, we start over. Here's really that the circus is well at work. Just walk that man down, that'll do everyone. A tough love sometimes gotta result in violence. If you parading gluttony without giving truth to it, what are you working for? They glorify scamming, you get chipped over this credit card. Influence us to a man that never did right, cause I want a favor. The man that resides in patience. So where the soldiers at? Head inside the book, cause he concerned with that information that'll change his life, because he yearns for that. Give me peace. Dear God, please keep these lame niggas away from me. Dear God, keep me shining, that's how I think. Dear God, draw the line, they trying to confuse them with me. Dear God, please forgive me, you knowing how hard I tried. We gon' watch the party die. We'll watch the party die.
I feel like obviously a lot of this is reflecting everything that transpired between the back and forth between Drake and Kendrick. Obviously, why reason with them if they can't see the future first? Why argue with these clowns if the circus is well at work? I feel like he's kind of saying because Drake is such a massive artist, and obviously he's gonna have his die-hard fans that no matter what, they will always still be there for Drake, still defend Drake, and literally be delusional for him. And obviously on top of that, there is just the casual music listener who, despite everything that's come out about Drake, that will still listen and support and doesn't really care about the artist behind the music. They just care about if the music sounds good and enjoying it. Drake is a force that is just so big now that he's just never gonna go away. There's certain people like the Kardashians, Drake, obviously even Kendrick as well, Beyonce, Rihanna, like people with those like A-list celebrities like that have cemented themselves. At least in our generation, they're not gonna go anywhere. They could be canceled left and right, but they are just too big to be taken down. So I think that's kind of what Kendrick is like meaning there. Obviously, this is just kind of my interpretation. It's tough, but tough love sometimes got to result in violence. If you prayed in gluttony without giving truth to the youth, the graveyard is company. Just tell us what casket to choose. I think Kendrick obviously recognizes his role as such a big influence in the rap space, but just the influence that he has on the youth and the people that look up to him. He uses that for good, or doesn't try to promote some of the stuff that Drake does. And obviously Drake tends to focus more on getting a lot of women or materialism or betting and gambling, and he's still very childish in his ways, even though he's 37. You don't see someone like Drake really pushing a positive message to the youth, and that's kind of where Kendrick differs from him a lot. Influencers talk down because I'm not with the basic shit, but they don't hate me. They hate the man I represent, the man that resides in patience, the ones that lost it all and learned to learn from that. A thirst for life, head inside a book because he's concerned with that. Information that'll change his life because he yearns for that. Dedication, finding out what's right because he can earn from that. I've also been growing a lot as a person. I'm 25 now, and I've also been kind of going through, now I'm in my mid-20s, and I just feel like I'm growing a lot, and my mentality has shifted as well too, and that's why I feel like I'm really at a point where I can appreciate everything that Kendrick's doing and everything that he's saying and the type of man he is and the message that he puts out. Whereas, maybe when I was younger, I wouldn't have cared as much or really realized how important it was, but now it's I am able to kind of understand the impact of that.
I think it's time to watch the party die. Street niggas and the corporate guys, the rappers that report the odds. No more pillow talking, jump starting neighborhood wars. Dirty, the flashy nigga with nasty decisions, using money as a backbone. I want his head cracked before he's back home. Up, I'm popping mollies from the obvious degenerates that's failing to acknowledge the hope that we trying to spread. His fucking head or film that shit in high res. God give me life, dear God please give me peace. Dear God please keep these lame niggas away from me. Pocket watching, you must be the police. Knowing how hard I tried, I think it's time for me to watch the party die. Heart like D1, but I will hard disputes today. The ghetto Hollywood divorce, say hello to your future fate. Not enthused to drop. The more visible you get, the more your spiritual is tried. I know my physical is tested all the time. I'm pitiful, sunk in place soon as I'm questioning my pride. I'm seeing ghosts. You ain't one of ours, it's bad news. My nigga Jay Estrada said I gotta burn it down to build it up. That confirmation real as fuck. It ain't too many real as up.
It's not directed at Drake. It's kind of like if the shoe fits. Drake's not the only one in the industry that influences the youth in a negative way. There is a lot of artists that do so. Drake's impact is a lot bigger than all these artists, but he is one of many people that contribute to this problem. Kendrick is saying this in general, and obviously it applies to Drake because he's like this, but I think he's addressing this as a problem as a whole, because he's already had his time where he's gone after Drake. We already know how he feels about him. We already know the stance he has and how he feels about Drake and all that stuff. But I think here is just kind of a general message to anyone that this applies to. They flashy with nasty decisions, using money as a bad backbone. Radio personality pushing propaganda for salary. He mentions influencers, radio personalities, DJ academics. Just people who, again, will basically either have no morals or sell out on their morals for a paycheck. Or, they will do things just for likes, views, some sort of monetary gain. And I think he's really just emphasizing in his song that that's not important. All of this stuff that we get on this earth and that we value in this lifetime, really doesn't matter in eternity, because all of this stuff, your time on earth is so short, and none of this stuff matters. Even this line, I see a new earth filled with beautiful people making humanity work. I feel like that's reference. I think if you read between the lines, and especially if you are Christian, or you do have faith, you have a scripture, I think it's really easy to read between the lines on what he's saying. It's time to get these devils out the way. Heavy metals on my sword, we settled heart disputes today. The ghetto Hollywood divorce, reference to Outcasts. Say hello to your future fate. I wonder why I'm not enthused to drop. The more visible you get, the more your spiritual is tired. Everything that he's saying is he's referencing things that are in the Bible. Critical, I know my physical is tested all the time. Your flesh, you're human, you are human on earth, and your flesh is tested. I'm pitiful, sunken place as I'm questioning my pride. Oh wait, I wanted to read the thing before that. The end result in jail by Jezebel. Drugged up, full of lies. I'm seeing ghosts. And then he said, wonder what Lecrae would do. Very popular Christian artist. I can see that Kendrick is referencing spiritual things, biblical things. He's obviously made it very clear on where he stands with his faith. Dropping something like this after the big Super Bowl announcement and after everything really just shows like the character that Kendrick has. And again, he's not perfect. Maybe the way that the back and forth with Drake and like the big, civil war this caused may not have been the best way to address what he wanted to address or get the message out that he wants to get out. But at the same time, he's human. He's not perfect. He's gonna make mistakes. But I think this just overall shows the type of man Kendrick is, the integrity he has, and to let his fans know where he stands. And I think it's a really good message to put out. Again, I don't know how this song will be perceived, but as a Christian in today's world, I know how I feel about this, and I really support and appreciate everything he's doing with this. Yeah, let me know what you think down below in the comments. How are we feeling about Kendrick being at the Super Bowl? I'm very excited. I can't wait to watch that. My dream is one day to be able to go to a Super Bowl. That would be so amazing. I love football. It's my favorite sport, and I just would love to be able to attend a Super Bowl one day. I know it's literally just honestly at this point like a big like money scheme. Like going to the Super Bowl is so like outrageous. But if I had a bucket list, that would be on it to at least do it once in my life. So yeah, that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget, new strangers coming soon. Don't forget to check all the links in the bio. Thumbs up this video if you like it. Subscribe if you're not already. And thanks again. I'll see you guys on the next one.